Ready for football action. Just about time to get the party started. We go from Soldier Field. At the 20. One-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball because he got it into the end zone, how about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And right away, he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Mary Ogunjobi.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Trubisky throwing complete to Komet, the tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before. About to start throwing the football. 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case,
yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Trubisky keeps it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Mitchell Trubisky taking it in. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's no good. The 7-6 game.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. So probably should have opted for the touchback.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
They'll run forward Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in. And the Bears have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards. First down, Cleveland.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 57 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They go play action here on first down. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. What a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of
and that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Trubisky. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Now Trubisky to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
14. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this thing. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that moment. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Natson. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
At the 42-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's the end of
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round, trust for the encore. You know.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal.
First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down
from the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2 brings up 2nd and.
They try again with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
The score, Bears 27, Browns 14.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
2nd down.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield. He'll take a shot here for Hoop. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
38 yards.
A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 41 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. So that'll back him up 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Bears 27, Browns 21. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
On the tackle.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On third down, it's Patterson, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield.